for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins?
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Soldier Field. Taken in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start. At the 25.
Check 26, check 26.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Now this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
The ball carrier.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
55, Mike, 55. Mike 55, Mike 55. Stay with your man.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trubisky gives to Cohen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
and they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside, but it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. They'll set up a screen for Breida. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Complete.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Danny Trevathan on the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Tua. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On second down, Tua. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 8 yards there. First down, Miami.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. On first down, here's Breida. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third down and 12. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's one where kicker's watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. They run. This is Cohen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They get this again, jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action. Trubisky looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 39-yard line.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Miami.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At the 2-yard line.
Here we go.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the counter here. Cohen. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey,
They go play action with Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here. The quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync. And, yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center. Because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And he knocks it through. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Dolphins 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And a completion to Wilson. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Two to throw again. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Unable to corral him. He fights, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
First down.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with it over.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Third down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He completes it to Wilson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 55, Mike. Let's go.
Here's Trubisky to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Play action. Now Trubisky. This is caught by Ginn.
Trubisky's pass.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
He may try and run for this. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Also a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Running out of the gun here, Breida. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Dolphins ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
Intended for.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On the return is Cohen. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now, with the change in defense, it no longer was.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time. 18. What's the eye?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Mike 55.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Check. Mike 51. Mike 51. What's the crew?
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good.
Bears 31, Dolphins 7.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 20.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Check down to Breida. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
The Dolphin 1st down.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They try again with Cohen. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
On the play.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 38, Dolphins 7.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Tua now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. And they take a knee.
Trubisky on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Trubisky on the keeper.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say.